Science in Economics. 78 graduating students from the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Management. And 37 graduating students from the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management. A total of 233 students who have satisfactorily completed the requirements of their respective courses and are therefore qualified for recommendation for conferment of their degrees.
By virtue of the power vested in me by law, and after having satisfactorily complied all the academic requirements leading to your respective degrees, I hereby declare you all 233 from the College of Business Administration and Accountancy as candidates for graduation this academic year 2023-2024. Congratulations!
To the Chancellor of Mindanao State University of General Santos City, Juris Dr. Usman D. Aragasi, MPA, to our college dean, Dr. Marisa G. De La Cruz, to the Mindanao State University of General Santos City officials, to the faculty and staff, to our ever-supportive family, friends, and loved ones, to my fellow graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning and momentous to all of you. What makes you feel alive? The question I asked my interviewer during the mock interview session when I was chosen as one of the top 50 delegates across the country in the Accountancy Student Seminar and Extracurricular Training, or ASET 2023, organized by University of the Philippines, JPM. To which she answered, being alive is having something to look forward to. This resonates with how most of us, if not all, survived college. We look forward to our tara, kaon na, what if mag-unlivings na after, and deserve not to maglakad today. After, a long quiz or exam. Or the what if magdagat ka after a hell week na hangtod ng graduation na lang, daan sa Japan siya sa GC. Or from this time with our friends, na ako'y chismis pero unya na lang after class, kept us awake in our classes. And of course, for the past few days, we all look forward to this day. Because finally, no more virtual graduation. Nakamarcha na ka o wala nang i-shoutout sa Facebook Live. We are gathered here at MSC Jensen University Gymnasium in our Sobrang Toga, celebrating a remarkable milestone. In the grand tapestry of life, this moment weaves the strongest thread of hope and anticipation. It is through these acts of looking forward, of finding happiness in the ordinary, that makes our burdens and pressures in life a little lighter. I have no regrets about studying hard or being the Pontesera ng bayan, as Sir Ariel described me, because of the numerous academic competitions and extracurricular events I participated in. Some of you may have seen a lot of publication materials on Facebook with my name and face on it. Don't worry, naulaw na po dito. But these things have become a beacon of hope for me and my family. I was raised by a single mom. We have never been well off, and we have had just enough to get by each day. From high school to college, scholarships help me finance my schooling. Although these scholarships come with big academic responsibilities, they have been a great financial support. They help me cover not just my educational needs or my extracurricular activities within and outside the campus, but also our household bills and expenses. As someone coming from a low-income family with everything to lose, hard work, perseverance, commitment to excellence, and a bit of luck have become my constant companions over the past years. I am willing to go the extra mile and go out my hustle if I commit myself to anything that is worth doing. These values took me to places, literally and figuratively. However, I am deeply aware of the discomforting truth that working twice as hard as others may not guarantee a secure and better life. With the societal structure and system that we have, sipag at tiyaga may not be enough. But for many of us coming from families with no generational wealth to fall back on and big influential names, we learn to have the courage to try, to challenge the status quo, and to refuse to settle for less. Out of deep-seated belief that we are capable of and deserve more. More of what we have today, and most especially, more of the current situation we are in. I was fortunate to devote most of my time to study and have a nurturing environment surrounded by supportive family and friends. However, this was not the case for everyone. Well, some of us had the privilege of saying, "Pag-uli sa balay, mag-study na lang dito." I know graduates who must sacrifice some of their time and well-being to work and earn money to support themselves and their families. But hangtod sa tuwa ang hindi makafocus na pag-study, kaya kailangan pag-isipon paun sa pag-budget sa gihatag na allowance and cannot demand for more because they know their family is also struggling. There are those among us who have to face complexities of their family responsibilities and toxic family dynamics. Others dealt with personal health issues, mental health struggles, and many responsibilities outside the four corners of a classroom. Sabi nga nila, masarap mag-aral kung ang isipin mo lang ay pag-aaral lang. It was a different and tough battlefield for them, but they carried on. Lahat tayo ay may kanya-kanyang pinaglalaban at pinaghuhugutan sa buhay. We hold on to these reasons because they keep us going during tough times. We draw strength from the sacrifices of our parents, from the hardships and setbacks we experience, from the silent battles we never talk about, and from our desire to help our family and our community. In moments of doubts and despair, why? And hold on to these whys. It will keep us committed to everything that we do, give us direction and purpose, and challenge us to pursue things we always dreamed of. For our family, for ourselves, for the community, or for something or someone that is worth living for. Each of us here has a story to tell. Thank yourself for not giving up despite all the dislikes. I congratulate each of you. You have survived many things your younger self never would have imagined, and this alone is worth celebrating. As we officially earn our exam, my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has been instrumental at this significant milestone in my life. I am deeply aware that I could never have reached this point on my own. First and foremost, to our Almighty Father, thank you for always guiding me. You made this moment of my life possible. To Miss Edna S. Umarhay, my mother, no words can describe how grateful I am to have you in my life. Thank you for everything, for always putting me first, for not pressuring me, for your sacrifices, for walay what if ayaw mo na, and for loving me in ways I love you. Papa Nito, thank you, and wherever you are, I hope I make you proud. To my extended family, my cousins, mga pamangkin, titos and titas, thank you for being supportive and for being there for me. To our college professors, especially from the Department of Accountancy, thank you for not only imparting your knowledge and wisdom, but also invaluable life lessons and your unforgettable life stories. To my organization, National Federation of Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants, and my local chapter, JPIA MSUGSC, thank you for championing my growth and my potential. To my college friend groups, STP Fragile and Avocado, whenever we laugh together, you provide felt overwhelming. Most especially to Power, Naira, Nur Asha, and Eden Grace, thank you for being a great support system since day one. Thank you for always doing it scared of me and for being my safe space. To all the friends I have made along the way, thank you for being with me on this journey. To my blockmates, Block 5 BSA, and also to Block 5.1 BSA, my batchmates, and my juniors, BSA first year, second year, and third year, and also my seniors, I appreciate each of you. I had the best 4 years of my life, and I thank you for that. Your unwavering support and heartfelt messages are for scholars. Thank you for all the opportunities. In this moment, each of you embodies our batch name, Naranya. Shining brightly in your Sotra Torah with the knowledge, experiences, and values we learned from this university. Let us remember how this institution taught us to be competent leaders, responsible citizens, and peace champions of today and tomorrow. As we move forward, let's take with you the spirit of Naranya. Each small act of kindness, an ounce of empathy, and a word of encouragement can be the spark of light